It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Diablos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Allen completes it to Hardman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And 5 at the 25-yard line.
from the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. John Ross, his 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, here's a run with Matt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now a run with Mack. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. He dumps this off to Mack. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a carry for Mack. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Now they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Yeah, he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
the gun. It's Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again, taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
On the coverage.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He was brought down by...
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
To Joe Mixon.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Watch out for Hill on the return. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. A quick throw by Burrow is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 8 coming up. Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From midfield now, Burrow. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Look, there he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Diablos 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Mixon. And some room to work. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now Joe Mixon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Mexico City.
Now Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete.
Burrow's
that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the Mexico
Mixon with it. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
A 2-yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Going to be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical fourth quarter possession. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up second down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
now Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Chiefs. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On second down, it's Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D. Exactly.
Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point out.
No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Good go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To the air again, Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Burrow on the keeper.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go with Burrow. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
21. Diablos 19. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mack. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game. So for Kansas City, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for our visitors, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.